Slam Sector contains levels of brain rot that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Woo! Oh my god. I said I was going to use my camera
is.
like this as a joke, but I actually just did. So, hello chat. I fixed it.
I don't have a can to open. Sorry, boys.
Why not?
Because I have a...
That's why we're starting a little late, because I had to run downstairs and... You'll notice that Sean is stop motion today.
No, he's just really taking a long drink.
Long drink.
Really
It's not a very big cup.
I have some long drink in the fridge. I should have bought some.
Chug.
I thought
Damn.
about getting it. Yeah, we today are just gonna vibe and talk about some news. We have had collectively very long weeks at work.
Mm-hmm.
So none of us have the brain power for a serious discussion today. So yeah, I do have...
Which is ironically relevant to the serious discussion we were going to have today.
God, yeah, it is. But we'll have that discussion another time.
Look at that. It's come full circle.
It has come full circle. Spoilers. The intended topic was about playing Warhammer while you have ADHD and anxiety, so... yeah. Anyway, to get to the important news.
Are you leaving your camera like that? Wait, really?
There's no sound to this.
Yeah, why not? That's fine. I don't know how to make there be
Is
sound.
there a new Shrek movie?
Yeah, Zendaya is playing Shrek the girl.
Is that her name, Shrek the girl?
Shrek the girl, yeah.
I'm sure she's got a name. I don't know. Child Shrek.
So,
Shrekina.
yeah, Shrek 5 is a thing. And then weirdly,
right.
so...
Is that what you meant when you said talk about news?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to be all over the place.
So, I do quickly want to just show off that what I got recommended immediately after this was a full episode of He-Man that I did not know was a thing on YouTube. So I might be watching a whole lot of He-Man later, it turns out.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. But you know, in some actual like Warhammer related news.
We don't do that here. Whoa. We don't do that here.
True. Sorry, my bad. Soulblight Gravelord's got a house.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they were
Is it
homeless.
a bone house? Uh-oh, we lost Sean.
No, I'm still here in spirit.
Sean's dead. Rip.
Sean's spirit
Or went
looks
out.
like
Sean
it
is
would be a
a Soulblight Gravelord.
I like that terrain.
Oh, they got a bunch of houses. They got a whole ass neighborhood, huh?
Well, is it one? No, it's not. They're different little sets there.
These structures. Yeah.
Eventually, I might make Soulblight Gravelords, but they're so on the back burner at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna fix my camera now.
If you don't,
So
I
don't
will.
play AOS that much.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I don't have time to like play games anymore.
It's only so many hours in the day.
24 of them. And I spend a lot of those working and sleeping. It's 3 that can be built differently.
Oh, I see it now.
They mostly just look like they've been painted.
See the one in the
differently. I
back
guess
is the
this
one
one's
in
a
the
different
front
door.
on the left.
Yeah, and this one is this one, and this one is this one. They mostly look the same, but there's a different door on
Different scheme.
different little bits on some of
The
these.
doors are just swapped between the two.
Are they? No, this door doesn't.
Oh no, not even. They're the same door.
What?
Right?
No. No, they're different.
Okay, I'll take your word for
This
it.
one has like fancy hinges on it, and this one doesn't. Different door. They got a cool hand.
Look at that
too.
bone hand.
That's what's the thing from Smash Bros? The Mr. Hand.
Master hand.
Master Hand.
Master
Mr.
Hand,
Hand.
yeah.
Master Hand. Same thing.
Bone hand is ready.
Bone Hand. Yeah.
Bone hand is ready.
So Soulblight Gravelords are gonna play Super Smash Bros. What does it do? Let's see. Pick an enemy unit in combat with this manifestation to be the target. Roll a dice.
It makes your beer cold.
Chill hand. Chill grasp.
Chill hand. Chill grasp.
Chill.
Yeah,
he's
chill
just
touch
he's
is
just
a
chill guy.
cantrip.
Yeah. 4+. Oh, that sucks. I always hate that. While the target is within 3 inches of this manifestation, has a maximum control score of 1, and it can't move? It just holds you still. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. They also have this guy doing a weird little.
That's just me after New Year's when I'm
You
rising
waking up with a
dead
hangover?
the next morning. Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of little bad guys. That's cool. Yeah, we need to play more AOS, but it just takes so much time. Yeah. Anyway, the thing that everybody actually wants to talk about is Emperor's Children. I haven't read anything about Emperor's Children because I've been too busy at work. So everything that I read today is going to be new to me.
Unbelievable.
From my understanding, Ryan is very well studied and will lead us through everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched an Auspex Tactics video, so
So then you just know everything.
I'm a genius now.
Genius.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
I did see the army rule. Basically advance and fall back and shoot and charge. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't shoot or charge anything that you started the turn engagement range with.
Yeah, you gotta mix it up.
Yeah.
Everyone takes a step to the left, hits the next person.
And you can't target something else that was another target. This feels like it's gonna get really complicated to keep track of. I saw somebody suggest like Skittles or M&Ms to like color code what units shot what.
Yeah, I mean it's only if you fall back.
Kind of. I mean, you can't advance.
Oh yeah.
The advance clause applies to this too. So.
Yeah. You just have to send them against different units on a turn.
Yeah. So it'll be weird to keep track of, I think, but it seems cool. It seems strong.
Yeah. The Noise Marines. Excuse me. Sorry. I just got over COVID. The Noise Marines range got really reduced, but the advance and shoot kind of makes up for it. A little bit. There's gonna be some weird situations where like if you have 2 units of Noise Marines and they're out of range unless they advance, and they are only gonna have 1 target, then if I'm reading that right, then you can't shoot the same target with the 2 guys, right?
If they both advance?
If they both advance?
Correct.
So you're like losing shots in that situation like that. It's kind of an edge case, but it could happen.
And like the way kind of around this, right, is if you have 1 unit that didn't advance and 1 unit that did advance, you shoot with the unit that advanced first and then the unit that didn't advance. And that kind of gets you around that clause a little bit.
Yeah.
Only with 1 unit.
I feel like a lot of the Emperor's Children stuff, except when you're like trying to run something down, is like the first turn will probably have a lot of advanced shoot and charge, and then after that you're gonna be like on top of them.
You're already gonna be stuck in. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in.
Yeah, and I assume like some of the detachments play with some of that stuff.
You won't be doing quite much.
Yeah.
Oh, you all froze for a second. That was weird.
You froze for a second. You're a robot.
I never freeze.
Mr. Freeze?
I'm actually an AI simulation.
I knew it.
Like max headroom. Start wiggling around real crazy. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Yeah, the Pledges of the Dark Prince one seems like I know if I play that detachment, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I'm gonna kill my leader.
All right, let's see. I haven't seen this yet, so
Yeah, read
at
it
the
because
start
it's
of your
pretty.
battle
It's pretty
round,
funny.
if your warlord is on the battlefield, you must pledge a number to Slanesh representing how many enemy units will be destroyed this battle round. So I guess you could still pledge 0. At the end of the battle round, if the number of units destroyed in the battle round is greater than or equal to your pledge, you gain a number of pact points equal to your pledge. Otherwise, you do not gain any pact points, and your warlord suffers D3 mortal wounds. Oh yeah, I'm nuking my warlord immediately.
Yeah. Now it says I can't read that very well on the thing. Hold on. You must. You must pledge. Can you pledge if your warlord's not on the battlefield?
If your warlord is on the battlefield, you must.
Oh, he still takes the wounds. Either way, he still takes the wounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he's not on the battlefield, you can choose not to do it. But if you do it when he's not on the battlefield, he still takes the wounds. Unless there's some weird
I don't think you
rules thing
can
where
do
if
it when
somebody's
he's not on the battlefield. There's not
doesn't
like
say you can't.
it doesn't say you can though. Just because it doesn't say you can't do something doesn't mean you can do it.
It kind of does. It says if
There's
your warlord's
nothing in
on
the
battlefield,
rulebook that says I can't just pick up my opponent's bottles off the table. Does that mean I can?
That's different.
This is a
That's not
permissive
fair.
this is a permissive rule set. So if, to be able to do something, the game has to explicitly tell you can do it.
All right, so he has to be there.
Yes.
I haven't looked at
all
stratagems
this is saying
too
is
much.
that if your warlord is there, you have to do it. So
Right.
that's why it's must instead of can.
But you could pledge 0, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to do it,
Yeah.
but you can still pledge 0.
I just know I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get that unit. See, the thing where this gets really spicy is if you also have what are they called? Flawless blades. Because they have an ability where they can summon their patrons and crit on 3 ups. And there's like things you can stack that with to make it really spicy. So if you're doing that pledge list and you've got flawless blades, you're going to be incentivized to do the demonic patrons, but there's a chance of it going really wrong. Because if they don't kill any models, one model in the unit is just destroyed out of the flawless blades.
Yeah.
So you could like whiff really hard.
So I like that. I like this a lot, and I like that kind of thing because it's very much like leaning into, the excess part of Slanesh. So
Oh, yeah.
if you lean too hard into it, you're gonna get fucked up. So
Yeah,
you have to,
there's a
strike
lot
the
of like
balance.
deals, like
Give me
like
more.
you
Give me
got, like, a
more.
little
I
bit of
crave
gambling.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got gambling on top of your dice roll gambling game, so
Yeah.
it's only going to get me in trouble. But
Yeah.
I'm
Once
gonna
your
do it.
warlord's off the battlefield, you lose your detachment rule. Well, kind of, because you still get the bonuses.
Yeah, if you've
regardless,
earned them, you
as
still
long
get
as you've
bonus.
gotten up to like that tier of bonus, you still get the bonuses. You just can't make any more pledges.
It's
So,
because your
I think that's-
warlord's
I
the
think
guy
that's
with
fine.
the Slanesh phone. He's
Yeah,
got
I mean,
like
it's
the
Fulgrim.
Garfield
Fulgrim
phone
is
to
your
call
warlord.
Slanesh on. You could have a different warlord.
You won't.
I could see not taking Fulgrim.
I haven't seen Fulgrim's data sheet.
I mean, just
But I feel like if you're
not
doing
have a
this, like you just
massive
want a
target.
massive wound pool on your warlord, right? So
Yeah, it would be good if it's Fulgrim.
he's probably
He
got
gets
like
soaked.
16 or 18 wounds or something like that.
He could also probably delete some units.
Yeah.
If you go up against like Imperial Guard with that,
Is this the right spelling?
yeah.
Is it?
Oh wait, no, it's not. Wait,
Isn't it soup? Is it?
yeah. Wait, why did it show soup you eat
I
when
don't
you
know.
spelled it like that?
Yeah, okay, it is yeah, they used
Yeah.
the wrong. Wait, is it? No, it
I
isn't.
thought they were saying soup up
It is soup.
in the sen.
It's soup.
What?
It's soup.
Wait, is soup called soup because you soup up water to make it something to eat?
All right, hold on. Soup etymology.
Emperor's Children don't matter anymore. We're on something more. It's too bad Sean's not here for this.
God, you keep going robot. I don't know what's happening. Why is everybody dying?
It's
Look,
Tony's internet. We're all on Tony's internet.
Let's I need like a deep dive on the etymology of soup. Okay, whatever. From the old French soup sop? Broth poured on slices of bread, from the late Latin soupa. In the soup?
What's the etymology of souped up?
Souped up. Etymology.
This is making me hungry.
From soup verb. The verb definition of soup: increase the power and efficiency of. This isn't helping me.
Which came first, the soup or the soup?
The soup.
Do you call soup soup because you soup up water?
All right, let's see.
Or do you call souping things up?
Here's the etymology subreddit. They have to know. Reddit is experts.
Welcome back, Sean. You've walked into some stuff.
I was listening on my phone. I was trying to pay attention.
No more
Everyone
soup.
says,
You're
no
sick
more
of
soup.
soup.
I'm sick of soup.
How can you ever be sick of
Get
soup?
out!
What kind of it? What kind? Are you just eating the same kind of soup over and over again? Oh, sick all week long? It's just like
sick.
Ryan.
Right.
Ryan, did you get him sick? I can't believe you've done this. So basically what I'm getting from this is nobody knows the etymology of souped up. Everybody's just guessing.
This is what's
I always thought it was
society.
spelled soup like soup from like superhero.
That's
right?
That's what I said.
Apparently not.
I was like, they spelled it wrong in this article,
Hmm.
but they didn't. It is spelled like this.
Now, is this one of those instances where GW is using like the English spelling?
That's
And when I say
Oh, the
English,
Queen's
I mean, like,
English.
T English.
well, the king's English. They have a king now.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a king now. Unlucky. Imagine having a monarch. Wait a second.
Stay to soup, not get on politics.
So yeah, soup is the correct soup.
God damn it!
You're fucking.
Can't bring your
soundboard.
Discord soundboards into here.
Not my Discord soundboard. My Discord soundboard exists because of my actual sound.
All right, let's look at these enhancements.
Back to souping up the Emperor's Children.
Sean's dead again. Sean's back.
I'm back.
Kind of.
He's moving.
I wonder if VMix is having issues today. You know, Slack was having issues today too.
Were they slacking off?
Slack was slacking. Oh, did you guys hear what happened to Instagram yesterday?
No.
So
Was it
so
no
apparently
longer instant?
apparently the Instagram algorithm went fucking off the rails yesterday, and it started showing people like gore and death videos and like sexual content and shit.
I didn't see any of that, and I like have started actively using Instagram more, which I know is sort of counter to like certain things.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me about it at work, and like I looked it up, and apparently Instagram's algorithm just like went off the fucking rails.
Yes,
Yeah,
did
infected
you
with
put your
scrap code?
did your Instagram go dark? Did you
Mine?
put your Instagram dark? Yeah.
I deleted it.
Oh.
Just mine.
Well, I went to send you something today, and it was just Boomstick TV, and it's just a black picture.
Oh yeah, that's because I deleted my Instagram account. Anyway, back to Emperor's Children. So, let's look at these enhancements. The Pledge of Eternal Servitude. Emperor's Children model only. First time the bearer is destroyed, take a leadership test for the bearer at the end of the phase. If passed, set the bear back up on the battlefield as close as possible to where it was destroyed, with d6 wounds remaining. I don't know if I love that.
Depends how many points, right?
This is
Like, so if that's like
it's an
35
auto
points.
revive.
It's not even an auto revive. You have to pass a leadership test.
And then
Yeah, but
it's questionable how many.
If you don't pass the leadership test, then you don't get back up at all. If you do pass it, then there's a chance you res back with 1 wound, and it's just like kind of pointless.
I mean, I guess like my thought is you're gonna get the leadership test most likely, right? Like,
Depends what their leadership is. Their leadership's probably 6+, right? So
What 6+, yeah. Or yeah, I think.
you have like a little
Yeah.
bit better than a 50% chance to pass.
What
It's like a
what
60,
detachment is that
70%.
from?
That's the coterie, this one.
Coterie.
Coterie of the Conceited.
Coterie Jordan.
Oh, do you have a PDF of the book already?
No.
I've seen those floating around already. Shocker, right? So why are they?
That's 15 points.
sounds like Ryan's got a PDF of the book already.
I don't have a PDF of the book already. I would never.
I would spend 15 points on that.
If I have 15 spare points, sure.
Yeah.
they're-
I'm not
floating
cutting.
around.
But I would need to see the
But-
other enhancements also. Ryan,
Like,
do you
so
happen
Ryan
to
and
know what
I-
the other enhancements are? Like, just out of curiosity.
There's so for Coterie of the Conceited, we've got the Pledge of Eternal Servitude. We already know what that is. Pledge of Dark Glory, 30 points, and points could change when they release the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Pledge of Dark Glory is +1 leadership and +1 OC for lead unit.
That sucks.
It's 30 points though. And then we've got
That's not terrible, actually.
Pledge of Mortal Pain. You select at the start of your shooting phase, select one enemy unit within 12 invisible, take a leadership test, -2 if battle shocked. If they fail, they take 3 mortal wounds. And then you have Pledge of Unholy Fortune. Once per turn, change a hit, wound, or saving throw to an unmodified 6 for the bear's unit.
You can just turn a unit into Eldar?
Yeah, you just...
Or sisters?
Slash Eldar's a little bit.
Oh, that's a treat.
They have the straw going into the Eldar milkshake, sipping it out.
Isn't that literally Fortune from the Eldar Codex? What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Sean? What are you drinking?
I mean, that was like their Yeah, I leaked all the. I am the source of all the leaks. I'm the power behind Valrak and everyone else who does leak rumor videos. I'm actually James Workshop. You heard it here first.
Jordan, I am drinking. I'm
Soup?
between two names here.
Is there soup
It's
in
soup.
that? Oh my god.
There's soup in here. It's either going to be the Medusa's Gaze or the Gaze of Mara, which is the goddess on the Indiana Jones ride.
Don't
Don't
you already have another drink that you made named after an Indiana Jones ride?
Well, I didn't make it, but I have multiple. I have multiple Indiana Jones cocktails currently on my list. So either this
Do you
is
have one
going
called?
to keep that theme.
Do you have a Kali Ma?
No, I was
I'm sure that
thinking of.
exists.
So I was thinking there is not actually. I was trying to think of one, either Kali Ma or there is a there's a shot called Chilled Monkey Brains already. Otherwise, I would make a drink called Chilled Monkey Brains.
I'm familiar with
Disneyland
Like
or Disney World has a drink called the Cool Headed Monkey, which is an ode to chilled monkey brains. But yeah. Anyways, it's basically a cobra's. This is a mix between a cobra's fang and a cobra's kiss, which are two traditional.
Okay, cool.
40s and 60s cocktails. Yeah,
but not the 50s.
not well. I mean, it existed in the
Only
50s, but-
40s and 60s, not 50s.
Yeah.
We don't talk about tiki cocktails in the 50s. So then.
But it was also my most Slaneshi kind of mug.
1 Emperor's Children infantry unit from your army. until the end of the phase. Each time an enemy model within engagement range of your unit selects targets, it must select your unit as a target.
It's a taunt. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's. I mean, it's 1 CP, but it only works on things within engagement range. So if they're like stacked two guys out, then it won't affect the like second rank. So maybe for 1 CP, that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, you could target like a demon prince or something with that, right?
Yeah.
So you give the demon prince that enhancement, and then you.
Well, this is a strat.
No, I know, but you give the demon prince the revive enhancement, and you just embrace the pain all the time with him.
Yeah.
Charging him in with another melee squad, keep that melee squad protected.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the rest of their strategy?
No, that would be too much. That's too long.
Okay.
Let's look at Slaaneish's chosen internal rivalries. Character units ignore any or all modifiers to move characteristic or advance in charge rolls. Pour one out for Imperial Guard. At the start of the battle, your warlord's unit is your army's favored champions. First time in each player's turn that an Emperor's Children character unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, after resolving all of its attacks, that character unit becomes the new favored champions, replacing the old one. You reroll the wound roll for your favored champions. Huh. That's kind of cool. That's like somewhat similar to the Drukhari detachment, right? The Harlequins one. Reaper's Wager.
The Reaper's Wager.
Yeah.
How many modifiers are there to move and wound or move and advanced charge?
Guard has a bunch from like artillery.
But like that's it, isn't it?
And like
Death Guard, maybe?
I don't think Death Guard does off the top of my head, but you have to ask Matt.
Or the Nurgle?
Yeah.
Was it the new Nurgle one? Maybe.
Maybe I don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe it was just the Guard one. We were talking about them around the same time.
Yeah, there's.
I know
That
Eldar
seems
used to
pretty,
have
like-
stuff.
That seems like a weird inclusion.
I mean, I think it's fine. Like, this is making sure it's just like extra guarantees that your guys get in combat when you want them to.
Sure. Yeah, especially with this army list.
If it was
right?
just that, it would be like, no, this is why.
But it's like just that and one unit rerolls wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is one of the ones that is least interesting to me out of all of them, to be honest.
I mean, I assume you're gonna have a stratagem to like elect things as your favorite champion.
Would you like to know?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
Or do all of the stratagems elect something favorite champion? If that's the case, then I feel better about it.
Let's see. Beautiful Death. 5 phase. Blah, blah, blah. Character unit. Till the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit is a 4-up fight on death. Cool. And this one is fight phase character unit. Yeah. So after they become your favorite champion, then that favorite champion unit adds +1 strength to their attack.
Yeah, you can buff the ones that aren't your champion.
Can you? I mean, this is a 4-up fight on death for any character unit.
+1.
Yeah,
if
they
they're
get a
favorite
+1 if it's favored.
Hmm.
And yeah, this buffs everything that's not your champion. Like explicitly.
They also have a stratagem where you can basically Blood Surge. You get to reroll it if you're favored. You can add 2 to charge rolls. In your charge phase, you can force a battle shock.
Oh goody, more battle shock. My favorite.
And then you can give sustained hits.
Do we know, do the Reavers give a battle shock debuff like Space Marine Reavers?
Let's take a look.
Oh, the
First of all, they're
is it the
called
Coneheads?
infractors.
Oh,
They're
those
Reavers.
guys.
I'm calling them Reavers. They're Reavers.
First of all, they're called infractors.
Reavers is also a better name for a chaos unit, right? Like,
yeah, it would be. Infractors sounds like a.
They need to
Space
switch
Marine.
names.
It
it
It's
sounds
saying-
they
yeah.
just switch the
Yeah.
names. Yeah.
It starts with an I, which is like all Space Marines do anymore. They don't have anything
Intercessors,
that-
infiltrators, inceptors,
Primaris, infractors,
incursors,
and
infractors. Yeah. It
The
would fit
infractors
right
don't
in.
have anything that fucks with battle shock. Are you thinking of the Trinity?
Okay. What? Am I thinking of what? No, I'm thinking of Reavers.
No.
They look like Reavers to me,
Oh,
so I assume they're Reavers.
No, they just get to reroll wounds of 1 in melee. Reroll all of them if they're on an objective. If they kill an enemy unit, if they pass a leadership test, they get a CP.
Okay.
All their melee
rad.
weapons for their like basic guys, all their weapons are precision.
Okay. I like those.
You can
Those sound fun.
you can get some pretty dirty stuff going with them,
Dirty.
especially if you slap a chaos lord in them or whatever they call their chaos lords.
A Lord Cacophonist?
No, the Lord Cacophonus goes with Noise Marines or
Oh
Terminators.
my god. What's the other one? Lord of
A
Excess?
Lord Exultant,
That's the one.
who apparently you can give 3 pistols to.
What?
Tripstals.
One hand option is a Plasma Pistol, Power Fist, or Rapture Lash.
Okay.
Another hand option is Screamer Pistol, Power Sword, or Phoenix Spear. And then they just get a Bolt Pistol outside of all that, apparently.
Okay.
So if you
Yeah.
could give them a pistol in each hand and then a Bolt Pistol clinched between their butt cheeks, I guess.
If I'm not mistaken, they could still only fire one pistol.
You
No.
can fire all your
pistols.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
When
okay.
when
I
you
did
shoot
not
a
realize
pistol
that.
weapon, all that means is you can only shoot pistols. But you can shoot all your
Yeah.
pistols.
Cool.
I don't think that is a good build for him at all.
No, it's
When
very
compared-
silly.
No, but it's really funny.
But it's funny that you can
It-
do it.
You could make a Galactopus.
You can make
But-
an Emperor's
but-
Children
Make a
Galactopus.
3-armed Emperor's Children guy.
More
there
like
may be reason to
Coctopus,
give him
am I
like
right?
one melee weapon, 2 pistols, right?
Like
Like Screamer Pistol, Bolt Pistol, and Power Fist.
I think the move. We're kind of jumping around here, but I think the move with him, honestly, is to give him the Rapture Lash because it's extra attacks, and then probably the Phoenix Spear because it does so much damage.
Sure.
And Strength 7.
Yeah. Well, I will unfortunately not be starting an Emperor's Children army as much as I want to.
I'm going in the deep end, baby. Onward to excess.
Yeah, you already bought a set of Predators and Vindicators for the army, right?
Yeah, I'm so
And a
prepped. They're already painted and
Soul
everything.
Grinder and a Hellbrute.
I spent a month converting them. I made my Noise Dreadnought. I'm so stoked.
What else did they lose? They lost a lot of shit.
Well, you can use a Hellbrute, right? Like that's the thing. Do they not
No.
have a
They don't
Hellbrute?
have Hellbrutes.
They don't have
No
Hellbrutes.
shit.
Yeah, they lost.
You're fucking
They
kidding
lost
me.
a lot of shit.
Oh my god.
They don't have Forge Fiend. They lost Forge Fiends.
They don't. I
But
knew
they
they
have.
didn't have Forge
But they have
Fiends.
Mauler Fiends.
Mauler Fiends, which is fucking crazy.
You have a Mauler Fiend, but no Forge Fiend.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They
I know
lost
we don't want to like.
so
So
much of
it's
their
crazy.
shooting.
So I firmly believe, and this like just cements that for me, that all of the like Traitor Legion books should just be supplements like Space Marine chapters.
Right, I've been
For
thinking the
CSM.
same thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of wild.
It's
that
better
they
for
don't-
them, right?
Yeah. Like just put all their unique shit in a codex or in a codex supplement,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then let them use the base Chaos Space Marine shit.
I don't
mean,
know
we've
why
talked
they don't
about this
do that.
about the possibility of 10th edition sort of being a stepstone edition to like something in 11th. It's possible that may be where we're going, right? The 10th edition
be.
is just going to be the stepstone, and we might see that in the other Chaos Codexes too, where they like lose these units for whatever
Maybe.
reason. But I don't know,
And they
man.
they just don't have enough. They don't have enough data sheets to like justify being an entire codex.
No.
Like, Emperor's Children has what, like 22 total data sheets in their book, and most of those are CSM and Demons data sheets or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, feels weird.
They're in line with. I mean, they're all the Cult Marines are in line with the supplement Marines more so than they are their own factions. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm sorry, but if Imperial Agents can be its own codex, so can Demons. Demons can be its own codex.
I mean, Demons. From what I can tell, Demons is going to be its own codex because
I can't figure it out. So here.
in the article they talk about it, or
Oh.
not. I don't think it's this article. It's a different article. But they
This is the one
talk.
about
There was an article about the Demons, and they talk about how Legions are going to get the treatment, but you can still take pure Demon detachments. Like all the Grotmus detachments are still live.
You still get the index.
Well, sure.
You still get the index, and you still get the Grotmus attachment. But that's it.
but are they not getting a codex?
Right.
It doesn't say that explicitly in here.
I don't know. I mean, the fact that the data sheets are included in the Codex Emperor's Children.
It says that
including
they'll just
names
have the data
is weird.
sheets for the Demons in their codex for ease of use. I don't know.
I wonder if it's just fluffing up the numbers, right? Like making the codex look bigger than it is because the range is so small.
It could be.
Yeah, like how many data sheets would they have without the Demons? It'd be
They'd be
rough.
-6 data sheets. They'd have like 15 data sheets.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird.
I
weird.
don't
I'm not
see
like
them
a.
removing.
I hope you're right.
The codex Demons.
The Legion of Access found another Grotmus tree remains legal. Yeah,
Whose minions will be joining
says
the
that they're
Counterforce
joining
Marine
the.
Codex.
It says they're joining the Chaos Space Marine codexes. Like, to me, that sounds like they're
that
not getting
to
their
me
own
says
book.
they're not getting a
But
codex.
they can still use their Grotmus attachments. I don't think they would have made mono demon Grotmus attachments if they weren't.
I'm not saying they can't use the mono demon detachments, but they don't get any more.
Or even their.
They get the one from Grotmus, and then that's it.
The thing is, they wouldn't have made the Grotmus attachments if they were going to phase it out.
I disagree. I think they made the Grotmus attachments because they're going to get phased out.
Yeah,
have they ever made an index for something that didn't have a codex coming?
Yes.
Yeah, Death Watch.
What? We're not opening that can.
Yeah. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean.
There's your answer. Right? Like, there's your answer.
But they definitely did in 8th edition also.
Death Watch Army.
Didn't they?
With Blackclad Space Marines.
I'm pretty sure they did in 8th edition.
8th edition.
But I'm fairly confident that even outside of Death Watch, that it's happened before.
I just don't
know because were Harlequins their own army in 8th? They were, right?
They were a supplement, I think.
If someone in chat knows, let us know. Because I didn't
actually play in 8th, so I don't know. I'm just like trying to go off of what I
think 8th came out with.
It'd be.
I think 8th came out the other side with more codexes than indexes.
Maybe I don't know.
There would be people with whole armies that are no longer viable.
No, they are viable because they have the Grotmus detachment.
But I mean, the indexes are eventually going to go away.
And you look at, that's the point.
Not necessarily.
What I'm saying is, like,
next edition, the indexes will be gone.
Yeah, if they nuke Demons as a solo codex, the next edition people are going to have whole armies that are just invalid.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
for no good reason.
Correct. Yes.
I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing
Just
that.
like what happened to Deathwatch, just like what happened to Beastmen in AOS, just like what happened to whatever other army they did that in AOS to. Like that's GW does this. GW doesn't give a shit.
But why would it doesn't make
and plus, look at
like
so-
you're gonna hate me for people are gonna hate me for this. There is a logic to what happened to Deathwatch. There is a logic to what happened to Harlequins. There's not a logic to them doing that in lore to demons.
Okay, there's no logic for them doing it to in Lord of Deathwatch because again, we're going back to this argument. And you said you didn't want to dwell on it, but you're going back to the
I
whole
don't wanna
idea
dwell on
of Deathwatch is part of Inquisition. No, they're not. They're not. Neither is Grey Knights and neither is Sisters of Battle. They're separate armies
So
that work with the Inquisition.
I'll say
However,
if you
with Harlequins and Yanari, I agree. But I don't agree with them doing it to, for example, Beastmen. Right? Like you can't.
the
you
Beastman
don't
was
just
a
follow-
wild move. I will admit.
But I'm saying like you can't make the argument that hey they're not gonna. There's no evidence for them doing this when there's evidence for them doing this multiple times in the last 2 years. Right? It's like the
So
trend
the-
that they're following is to shrink the bloat cross system.
the Death Watch, if you had a 2,000 point Death Watch army, there was like a way to play. It was a bad way. It was not a satisfactory way. It was not a happy way. But there was a way to play an entire army of black-clad Space Marines on the board.
that's not Deathwatch.
That's
That's
not
just Space
Deathwatch.
Marines.
There's a way, hey,
yeah,
there's a way
but
for
what
you
I'm
to
saying
proxy-
is someone
there's
who
a
had
way
a
for you to
2,000 point
proxy your
army.
demons as other units too.
That's not the same. If I'm proxying demons as Emperor's Children, that's not the same as like a Death Watch Marine being a Space Marine. That's a bad faith argument.
I
They could do it.
disagree, but yeah, all I'm saying is like there's the
I'm not going to
evidence is
split
here
hairs
for
about
this to,
something like
like
that.
the
but
evidence is here for this to happen, right?
it
like-
could happen. I think it'd just be so fucking crazy. Like I don't know why. I don't know why they would.
Yeah, we agree with you there. We agree with you there, but I
I just
it's
don't know
crazy
why
for them
they
to do
would put that riot at their doorstep.
Because they're trying to get rid of overlap between AOS and 40k.
But demons have overlapped for the entire history
Yes.
of Warhammer.
Yes.
Why would they? Why does it matter? I don't understand.
That's a great
argument.
question. I don't either, but they've been doing it. They've been like
Why would they get rid of
slowly reducing the crossover between all of their systems? They're like pulling Horus Heresy out of 40k. They're pulling Old World out of AOS. They're pulling AOS out of 40k. So
Why would they tell us in early 2023 and late 2022 that hey, you can run all these 30k units in your 40k armies? You should buy them, and then later in 2023 tell us, oh, sorry, they're now all in Legends.
actually,
Why would they
no,
tell us
yeah.
that?
Money.
They did it.
Correct.
Right.
But also, look,
Yeah. The old world stuff pulling out of AOS makes more sense to me than this.
full data sheets for all
I
of the
agree.
demons you'll need. Demonettes, Fiends, Seekers, Keeper of Secrets, and Shalaxi Hellbane. There's a lot more Slanesh demons than that, aren't there?
Yeah,
There
all the
are.
chariot
Now-
things are gone.
Point in Ryan's favor. Are these potential point in? I have a question before it's a point in Ryan's favor. Are these units that you could just add to your army, or do you still have to follow like certain ally rules? To bring them?
It's still allies. It's
You have to take a specific detachment.
no.
Got it.
You can take 500 points the old way as allies, or if you
Oh.
take that detachment, then you can add 1,000 points as allies. Legion of Excess.
Yeah, there's a detachment
You
where
can
you can take
include
more.
Legion of Excess units in your army, which is these data sheets. Even though they do not have the Emperor's Children faction keyword, and in this detachment you can have up to 1,000. In all the other detachments, you can still run the 500 as normal. as far as I am aware.
I don't know. It's weird, right? Like we'll have to see.
It's
I
very
think we'll
weird.
really have to see. I think we'll really have to see what happens with the other codexes.
I mean, truly, we won't know until the end of the edition. But it's like,
Yeah,
it's looking more and more like demons aren't getting a codex.
like Demon Codex could be like the last codex to drop, and it's like, whoa, demons are back.
Could be.
You know. But at the
would,
moment,
I would love for demons to keep their codex. I don't even
Yeah,
play
I mean,
demons.
don't get me wrong.
It's just
Yeah,
not looking.
don't
like
get me wrong. I don't want them going away. But it, yeah, like the writings on the walls for them to sort of go away, and
so
because what that does say is you could still run them in the whatever demon detachment is Slanesh appropriate that was part of the Grotmis drops. But what it doesn't say is, hey, you can also run them in the original Demons Legion Codex.
because there's
Or
not
Demons
a current
Index.
codex.
So
yeah,
Well, no, but there's an index.
Here's like my theory, right?
Hmm.
So the reason to me that they're putting these data sheets data sheets in the codex is because
I forgot to mute.
we are not indexing next edition. And so when this
Right.
codex rolls over to the next edition and the demons are gone, you'll still have these data sheets to use. Because the index obviously won't carry over. And if they're not getting a codex, this is going to be the only place for you to have those data sheets.
Yeah. I mean, they could very easily say, hey,
Hmm.
XYZ index carries over. I hope they do, because, like, that's the only way I get to keep Deathwatch. But
yeah, I don't think it's going to be the case, unfortunately.
I don't know. We'll see. I think that there's... I think that
it's
GW
not a
is good
0% chance.
I think GW is good at learning their lesson.
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
I do. Because this is like... So this has already been in motion, right? So even if they did learn their lesson from the Deathwatch thing, this stuff's already all been in motion. And so we may see a change by the end of the edition. Right? If we see something change by the end of the edition, all that tells me is that they've just, gone back on what their plan was. And I hope they do, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I hope they go, hey, here's an updated demon index or the demon. I hope they reestablish that, hey, the demon index is sticking around, at least, if we don't get a codex. I don't think we'll get a demon codex.
I am just of the mind that, like, that they're saying, like, oh, we put the codex like data sheets in here for like convenience, right? And I'm like of the mind that GW doesn't do anything for convenience. So
no.
Yeah.
But it could also be similar to it could.
We don't know.
I mean, there were some, like, the Sisters of Battle, the Battle Sisters and the Grey Knights Terminators were in the Imperial Agents Codex, and they didn't have to be.
Yes, they did. Why didn't they?
Because they're allies. They're not part of the army.
They have different data sheets.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That could be the reason for this, is they might want to have the option to change the data sheets between one and the other, which they've implied a couple times that that's something they wanted to have the ability to do, but they haven't necessarily done. So, like, that could honestly be the simple reason, and if that's the case, great, right? But we don't know.
Yeah,
we just don't know. That's like me giving some hopium there.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's like, I don't think that's true, but that's like, if we want to go for like an optimistic approach to it,
yeah,
that would be not only a positive in my eyes, but like, or not only like the hopium version in my eyes, but it's a positive because it's giving them more valves to turn if something goes wrong. Right? I want them to have more valves to turn if something goes wrong.
Well, JMTH, congratulations on your new Death Guard and World Eaters armies.
God, I hope not.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't want it to be the case. I do truly believe that it is going to be the case that demons are dead as their own faction.
At least by
It'd
11.
be tragic. It'd be tragic.
They stay this edition, right? Because they've got indexes. They've already got their like Grotmist attachments.
Well, but again, it's also possible. Like, there's possible they go back on it, and it's possible they change their mind. You know, because people are gonna fucking more people are gonna throw a fit about that than they did about Deathwatch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot more demon players than there were Deathwatch players.
For sure.
Pour one out. They are not. What is they are not?
That's them talking about
they're all
demons
friends in
and
the end.
Marines being friends.
Unlikely. They are not. Yeah. So, are there Crusade rules in this codex? Because I remember looking at that table of contents and not seeing Crusade rules. So that's interesting.
Let me check what I have.
It'd be like chapter approved rules or something, right? Wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Or was that last edition?
That was last edition. This art's cool. I like the Screamer pistol.
I agree. I love when they show like weapon examples and stuff. It reminds me of the old Star Wars visual dictionaries.
According to my thing, there
Remember
is
Warhammer
Crusade contents.
There is? Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yo, look
I
at
don't
these
have
Gene
access
Stealer
to it.
cultists. Look, these Gene Stealer cultists are about to fuck up these Emperor's children. That's crazy, dude. This one Abra
Do we have
all by
it?
himself. And then this one, also all by himself. Do we have what?
Do we have anything off Warcom? Anything else off Warcom?
Maybe. Like specifically related to Emperor's children? There's
Or
this guy.
just in general?
This guy's cool.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
His gun's bent.
Yeah, that
It is a
might
little
not
bit.
be true.
It's so
That
he
might
can
not be
bend
true in
his
the final
bullets.
product, though.
It is. It's Forge World resin. That gun will be
He's
bent.
from Wanted. Well, but he
Yeah.
might be 3D printed resin, right?
Maybe. But it's still Forge World resin. That gun will be bent.
Sure. But fixable.
Wait, that's... He looks nothing like the art. Wait, what? That's like two fully different people.
Yeah, they've done that a few times.
And why are his eyes... Why does he have whites in his eyes? Shouldn't his eyes be fully black?
No, he's got whites in his eyes there, too, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, the Raven Guard have whites in their eyes, I believe. Or it goes back and forth, I think, sometimes.
That guy definitely does not have any white. That is all black eyes.
Oh, is that just a reflection? That's a reflection. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like Dante's, or not Dante, Sanguinius' hair was black at the start of the Horse Heresy. And then they changed it.
Was it? Wasn't he blonde and then they changed it to black and then they changed it back to blonde?
The first time he shows up, he's got black hair. And then it like changes a couple times, I want to say.
Why didn't we mention that in the Retcon video? Sanguinius'
Forgore.
hair.
It's just an unreliable narrator. Too many people in the 41st millennium are colorblind or something.
I'm black-white colorblind.
Yeah.
Shorto,
Hey, bud.
why don't we touch on this miniatures line ranking?
Sure. Where did I see that?
What do you know the source on this? I mean, I saw it on Reddit, but like, do we know what this is from?
Mayhaps. Hold on, I'm going to look. I don't remember which subreddit I saw it in. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
2025 GCO. The GCO LLC. Don't know what that is. I bet the comments knows. Produced by a distribution company in the US. So not Global Figures. nor do they cover direct sales from the manufacturer to retailers. Which is GW's primary sales vector. Is that true?
For some
Great
people, it might
question.
be true.
I would think so. Yeah.
There might be some places where they don't really have local gaming stores. Maybe.
Well, but also your LGSs very well could be getting them direct from GW as well.
Yeah, I guess they have to be. Right?
Yeah, would that count?
No, that doesn't count. That's what this is saying. Direct sales from
Yeah.
manufacturer to retailer, which is GW's primary sales vector.
I had it backwards.
So yeah, I guess that would be the case.
Yeah, so that doesn't account for our LGSs buying stuff, which is direct from GW. Does any of this shock you?
I mean, yeah, BattleTech at number 2, obviously.
That'll take number 2, yeah.
Frankly, I would have put Nolzur's at 2 if I had to guess.
Yeah, same. I would have expected Nolzur's to be higher.
I probably would have put BattleTech 4, Age of Sigmar 3, Nolzur's 2.
I'm telling you, man. BattleTech's popping off.
I actually might have put HeroScape higher. Because it's new, because
it seems to me like this is a very specific slice
HeroScape
of data.
is not new. HeroScape is making a big resurgence.
Well, no.
It's not new.
It's not new, but the current edition, it's been rebooted, right? It's new. I mean, it hasn't been around for at least a decade.
Yeah, right? So I remember playing HeroScape as a kid.
Yeah,
and then it disappeared. It disappeared for a long time, and then it came back 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
Halo Flashpoint being that high doesn't really surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me when you see what's behind it.
Well,
because
Bones came out in fall 2024, right? So all of the sales basically were in fall of 2024.
Sure, and also the 3 that are behind it, Song of Ice and Fire's been around for a while, and I don't know that it's got that rabid of a fan base. Yeah. War Machine, I didn't realize was still around.
I would have assumed Crisis Protocol would be higher than HeroScape.
War Machine is not doing great from what I can tell.
I don't know that Crisis Protocol is that popular.
At least as far as I'm surprised to not see Shatterpoint on here.
Oh, my store's got everything Shatterpoint discounted 50%. They're not moving it.
Damn, dude.
It's not moving.
Level Up. Level Up in Duluth is moving Shatterpoint pretty well.
Great. I wish we were too. I mean, the game looks good, but
that's fun.
I don't know. I just like HeroScape. HeroScape is super popular at my store, right? Both of my LGSs. Yeah, both of my LGSs. One of them's got a weekly event for HeroScape. And I just
I've seen anybody playing HeroScape in the wild.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not a game you play in the wild, which is interesting, right? It's kind of
it's got D&D energy.
It's got D&D vibe, yeah, D&D energy.
It's a little weird.
That's or like a Imperial Assault.
Imperial Assault is almost a board game to me.
Bones is. I mean, I guess Reaper miniatures, but
it's just
Bones,
Reaper
Bones
miniatures made in a flexi plastic.
It's a little bit bigger than that now. So Bones covers now Bones and Bones Black. I do recommend, if you are looking for D&D miniatures, Bones Black is a very good quality miniature for low cost. I do not recommend buying anything Nozzlers unless you really want that specific sculpt, but the quality typically is pretty shit. Bones Black is pretty good. The problem with Bones miniatures
is the white plastic.
No. It's closer to GW, but not not unbuilt typically.
Yeah,
bigger stuff will come unbuilt, but
this is kind of my assumption. GW figures being underreported because GW doesn't publish sales figures,
right?
And it's only the U.S. market, so
yeah. And I mean, realistically, do I think that these numbers would be that different if AOS Like if GW is properly represented on this, do I think that AOS would be higher? Yeah, maybe by one rung. I don't expect it to be higher. Like I don't expect it to be the number 2 selling thing.
Yeah. And
But I don't know. I didn't expect
guess
BattleTech
they're
to be up there.
probably lumping Kill Team in with 40K. Presumably.
Even if they don't, I don't know that it changes anything.
I'm surprised.
Like how much do those
like,
numbers shift things?
I mean,
Surprised
Kill
Infinity's
Team is
not on
surely
there
more popular
above
than
War
like
Machine.
all of these games.
More popular, but this is about sales, not popularity. So like
I mean,
you have to
popularity
buy
equals
more
sales.
Well, yes, but you have to buy for a single game of Song and Ice and Fire. You have to spend a higher dollar point than you do to get into Kill Team.
Not if you bought my starter box
don't-
at the swap meet.
How much did you sell that thing for? $25?
No, I got it for 40. I think he gave me an extra
Oh.
10.
Hell yeah!
But like, you
I
really
didn't
only
have
need
change.
you only
Like, keep it.
you need one $50 box to play Kill Team technically. Like you need an
How?
army for
Yeah.
Song of Ice. What do you mean?
I mean, I
Kill Team
guess
boxes are more
if you want
expensive
to play
now, but yeah.
individually.
Well, there's
but to,
there's $70
run
now,
the
right?
game-
But
run
I'm
a
not
game,
talking
you
about to
need
run the
2
game.
Kill teams. Okay.
Okay, but for Song and Ice Fire, you need 2 armies, right? Like it's this. If we're playing by that metric, we're gonna play by that metric
Yeah.
for everyone. Right? Like Marvel Crisis Protocol, you need multiple
But then,
$30 blisters.
like you still then you look
You
at
know.
BattleTech, right? Like BattleTech miniatures are very
Right,
cheap, and you
that's-
don't need that many.
And that's why them being number 2 is so shocking to me, because you only need what, like 4 miniatures, and they're pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think the thing with that is, like, I've bought BattleTech miniatures because they're cheap. I've got way more. I had enough BattleTech miniatures that I never had to buy a BattleTech miniature when I got back into it. Now I've
Right.
bought probably as many as I owned prior to that.
I do want to
'Cause the
be
sculpts are
perfectly
good.
clear. I'm not besmirching BattleTech. BattleTech, I've
I'm
seen
gonna
like
fight you for
I've
the
s-
things you've said about BattleTech.
Gator baby.
Oh, Gator, yeah, Gator.
BattleTech's been getting like way more popular.
I don't know what that means.
It's a BattleTech thing.
It's-
You wouldn't understand.
An acronym in BattleTech to help you track all the modifiers you need to go through: gunnery, attacker, terrain. I forgot it all. What is O?
I forgot.
Obstruction, range, I think, something like that.
If only we had a way to find out. Gunnery,
All I
attacker
know is-
movement, target movement, not terrain.
Target.
Other.
Okay.
Other.
Oh yeah, other.
Duh!
Yeah, I
Duh! Other!
forgot.
But
Yeah.
anyway, BattleTech is more popular. It's been getting like much more popular. This is still bullshit, like completely.
Yeah, like as far as sales numbers, that blows me away. Like Nozzlers. So like because of where I live, I have an oversaturation of game stores. Right, like you guys have like 3 within 40 minutes. I've got a dozen within 40 minutes. So if I need something, I've got options, right? And I go to different stores for different things. I have my 2 like home LGSs, but neither of them sell Bones miniatures, for example. Both of them have full stock of Nozzlers. For me, I buy both those lines of miniatures occasionally, but if I'm going to, it's like I'm buying a box of Space Marine. So there's a shop that's not as close to me that I'll go to because of their Warhammer selection occasionally. And if I pick up a box of Space Marines, I'm also going to pick up 2 like $5 Bones miniatures or $3 Bones miniatures because they're there, right? But that's not going to make up for a huge bulk of like their stuff. If you're going to buy a ton of Bones miniatures, you're going to do so on the Reaper website, you know, and get the 30% discount and free bonus miniature for spending $50 or whatever it is, you know. So like this, the ranking for Bones doesn't shock me. The ranking for Song and Ice and Fire doesn't shock me. The ranking for War Machine does, because what's left off this list? What games are not represented by this list?
Infinity. I see way
Infinity's
more
dead, isn't
Infinity in
it?
stores.
I think Infinity's dead.
Infinity's
Oh,
not
it
dead.
isn't.
No. In the past month, we went to Level Up, and the entire gaming section was covered in Infinity, and the Magic section had part
But
of it
it
taken by Infinity.
but it's being but okay.
There's more Infinity in our stores here than there is War Machine.
So same, but like I was under the impression that the line had ended production. Doesn't mean it's not being
No.
played. I'm not saying it's
I
not being
don't
played.
think
Okay.
so.
They've had new stuff coming out, as far as I understand it.
Okay. Well, maybe
I
like
could be
something
wrong,
happened and then
but they stopped making Confrontation, but that's a different company.
Yeah, I mean, there's
But it's
there's
another one of those.
pre-orders for Infinity stuff right now.
Yeah,
okay.
Infinity
Then
stuff's
I'm
still coming out.
glad I was mistaken because that stuff looks really good. I like the design of all that stuff.
I've played a little bit of Infinity. It's kind of like a kill team type game, and it's pretty fun. It's got some cool rules.
Chat, should we
Yeah, it
play
might just-
Infinity?
You guys want to see Corvus Belli?
Don't call me that.
That's the other name for it.
Oh,
no,
Pretty sure
that's the
I'm
company.
pretty sure that's the company that makes it.
Oh, is it the company? Corvus Belli
Yeah.
Infinity? I don't know. It's all Spanish.
Yes, that's the company that makes it.
It's Spanish
Um,
anime skirmish game.
It's like Spanish cyberpunk, right? Like
Spanish punk.
Yeah, it's very anime pilled. Like explicitly, I think in their design statement they talk about getting inspiration from anime.
well, but it can't be anime because it's Spanish.
Inspiration
what I
from
read.
anime.
It's inspiration,
I know. I'm just trolling.
like the Tau.
This dude's a fucking Gundam. Like, come on.
Sure.
Yeah, no, you can get
Yeah,
big mecha suits.
Yeah, I love the design on
The
the
mecha
Infinity
suits are
stuff.
kind of like Appleseed, if you're familiar
Oh!
with that.
I don't know what this fucking is, but it's called Tickbalangs, and I want it.
Chick-fil-A's.
I have
hardly-
nomads. You can get giant revolver wielding space werewolf guys also.
I'm in. Sold.
Yeah. There's a colony world of like sort of low tech people.
That's just Abe Sapien.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
kinda.
mutant stuff going on. One of the factions is controlled by a big AI. That's their ruler, like the AI. You know.
That was a sound.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, Infinity's pretty popular, and I guess I never posted
Oh,
the
look at
pictures
this
of the
fucking
terrain in
This model's sick.
Slam Sector. I could try to find the pictures of the Corvus Belli or the Infinity terrain.
Oh yeah, those were good.
It was
Oh, they've been
really
using
impressive.
AI stuff? Never mind, we're not playing Infinity.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Epic Gamer's saying that
They've been using AI stuff?
Oh,
Mm.
I'd want to see some more details on that, but yeah,
Damn it.
I'm out too.
Yeah.
The one line that I'm a little disappointed I don't see here is Epic Encounters by Steamforged, just because like Steamforged is represented on this list, but like
What
Epic
is
Encounters
that?
is their best product. They're like D&D
what is it?
miniatures.
It's like you buy an encounter in a box D&D thing. I think I've seen those.
Yeah, and it's like you get probably twice the models you'd get in a D&D box or in a Warhammer box. They're pre-built, but the sculpt's really good. This guy is
Is
from
Star Wars Legion
This guy is
not?
from that line. Legion,
Star
I think,
Wars
is
Legion has to be bigger than War Machine. I guess
yeah.
pretty
So there's also
Probably.
another possibility with this list too. Whatever isn't on this list could also just not be distributed by this company, right? There might be another distributor providing that other stuff.
Yeah.
This list is bullshit.
So basically,
So-
all of that to say, this list is bullshit.
It's total
No,
bullshit.
but it's still like an insightful, kind of interesting thing to look at, right?
I like how they have Kill Team in the picture, but yeah.
Well,
I
that's
think you got
why.
very
That's why I was like,
fucked
they
up.
show Kill Team here.
Oh, maybe
so I
you're
would
right.
I would like assume that they're just lumping Kill Team in with 40k, but
Sure.
It is called Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team.
Yeah, correct.
technically.
My
sais
takeaway
pas.
from this is we should play Flashpoint.
Okay. Do you have Flashpoint?
Is that the Star Wars one?
No, that's Halo.
No,
Oh, nah.
no, yeah, not to, Flashpoint, not to be
Look,
confused with Shatterpoint.
You know what?
Ryan.
You know what? I am gonna fucking play the new Gundam one when that comes out.
So
Yeah,
I decided, guy, because I know that's gonna happen.
And you know I'm gonna build a full Zaku army.
Everybody was talking
No,
about building
you were-
Zaku's. I'm
you
gonna
were
fall
told
on the
you
grenade.
can't.
I'll be the bad guys. I'll play the Gundams.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
play the Gundams.
Yes, you have to. I so that one of my coworkers is like super into Gundam stuff, and I mentioned that I really like Zaku's, and he's like, "Well, you're the only one," and I was offended.
That statement is just categorically false. One of my favorite my favorite BattleTech mech is the one that was a ripped off Zaku when they originally stole everything from Japan.
Yeah.
Or stole everything that was good from Japan. They made some of their own mech designs back in the day, and they were garbage. Although I will say Catalyst Games has done an amazing job of taking those like just incredibly shit resolution drawings of some of the original BattleTech mechs and making them look good while still looking like the original mech somehow.
Interesting.
But yeah, I could talk about BattleTech all day.
Do it.
All right, so here we go.
No, wait.
So what we learned today, the chart is bullshit. Demons are dead. Soup is a fucking mystery.
Soup is a mystery.
I think that's the
That
most
one's
important
gonna
thing we
haunt
learned.
me. I'm gonna like go on a trek to Europe, dig through some like catacombs to find scrolls to figure that one out eventually. I can just feel
Who invented
it building
soup?
up inside of me. Yeah. I can feel it building up inside of me. I'm not gonna be able to sleep one night, and I'm gonna find out the bottom of it. I'm gonna
The
get to the
exact
bottom
origins
of
of
the
soup are debated, but it's likely that Neanderthals or early humans invented it. So we're gonna go back in time and we're gonna talk to the Neanderthals.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Are you souping up the water? Are you souping up the water?" And they're gonna be like, "Bonk," and then they're gonna kill me.
Hell yeah, that's how we lose Brian.
And then they'll tell legends about the weird guy screaming about soup. That'll eventually become legends about
The
like
butterfly effect.
Anasazi or whatever the fucking alien people were supposed. Anasazi, was that their name?
I think so.
The ones that are
Sounds
supposed
right.
to live on
Yeah.
Mars and then
Yeah.
like affected the Egyptians according to Ancient Aliens. My dad watched a lot of Ancient Aliens. He didn't
Oh, I did
believe
too.
it, but
I loved Ancient Aliens.
it's just fucking amusing.
Look, all I'm saying is there's no way humans can stack rocks that high. That's all I'm saying.
Ain't no way.
That's all I'm saying.
Can't do it.
It's not possible. If we could still build pyramids, why haven't we? You know? When's the last time you saw pyramid
Excuse
being
me. Hate to be the one to break this to you, Jordan, but Bass Pro Shop. Boom.
the Bass Pro Shops pyramid?
Yeah.
When are we gonna
Fucking set,
make a
match.
trek to the Bass Pro Shops pyramid?
I'm telling you, we need to go there and like sneak in like a suitcase that folds out into a 40K table and play some 40K in the Bass Pro Shop until we get kicked out.
Yeah.
Wearing Bass Pro Shop shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm down.
obviously.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I don't even think we
We
bring
could
our own
do-
table. I think we just find somewhere to do it. I think we just
steal a table.
find a table there, you know?
Yeah. We just roll it out. We could do the War in Heaven in the Bass Pro Shop.
Can we play 40K in the giant fish tank at Bass Pro Shops?
Yeah.
You
We
could do
float the
that.
table on top of the water.
You could. That is a thing that is possible. Whether or not that's what we're gonna do, no, we're not gonna do that. We'd have a 40K soup. Would
Where
we
is
have a
it? It's
40K
in
soup
Tennessee,
though, or would we be
isn't
souping up their fish tank? I don't know. I don't know. Damn it!
What's the origins?
Oh, chat! Remember what we said about brain rot?
Where
You're
is
seeing
it?
it in full effect
The
now.
pyramid is in Memphis. We can drive to Memphis.
Oh, we can get to Tennessee,
And Memphis is a city in
and
Egypt.
then we'll Tennessee you later.
That's why it's a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
What was it originally? Like a hockey rink or something?
No, it was nothing. It was supposed to be like a concert venue. Like it was supposed to
Everything
be
was
like
nothing originally.
No,
Everything-
Oh, it never
Meaning
actually
it
got
never-
purposed for anything.
it never. Yeah, so like there's a whole. I've watched like a whole like hour and a half long documentary on this thing.
I'm
It's
sorry.
like,
The pyramid was the home court of the University of Memphis men's basketball program starting in 1991.
did it actually get turned into that though?
Yeah, and later
When-
for the NBA's Memphis Grizzlies after they relocated from Vancouver in 2001.
Okay, I
Damn.
was under the impression that it was never finished
Sean
for its initial
destroyed
purpose.
by-
It was
Facts
also
and
home of
logic.
the Memphis Pharaohs of the Arena Football League from 1995 to 1996.
There were pharaohs in Tennessee.
The Memphis
Yeah.
Pharaohs.
How did they
The
get there
Memphis
from
Pharaohs.
Egypt?
Wait, no, this isn't Memphis, Egypt. This is not Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, there was a Memphis, Egypt, wasn't there?
Still is, I think.
My God. All right, we
Uh,
need to leave before we lose all our last
Anyway,
brain
chat,
cell.
we're gonna go
to
play Warhammer in
soup damage.
the Memphis Pyramid, Bass Pro Shops, and I would like to thank all of our channel members, our executive content watchers, and especially our Slambo members, One Speed Wonder and Swanee, aka the Alu Cord. Thank you guys very much. Joining as a channel member is the best way to support what we do here. Support our brain rot.
Mhm.
Buy us chicken nuggets and
Or soup.
Or soup. We might do a soup stream. Should we do a soup? Should we do like a soup cooking stream? Maybe we might do that. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out with us. Good night.